Hey everyone, welcome to this video. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how there's some things that are rich people things, some things are poor people things. And that was crazy how there's this book Rich Dad Poor Dad, where basically there's like the two kind of sides. And this video maybe is gonna be like kind of like a parody for that. But all I know is that I know a little bit about poor people things. I know a little bit about rich people things, and I want to share with you as much as I can. So, firstly, the poor people things that happen is literally, like the air in your house. Like it's not as you live in the city, you live where there's maybe near a highway, near where there's cars and pollution, so the air is not as fresh, and sometimes there is dust. There's a lot of dust, especially in the wintertime where we have to put heating on, and then there's a lot of dust. And this is contrast to rich people, where they can afford to live in really nice places, and these really nice places they usually don't have as much dust, right? It's places where there's heat, so they don't need to put the heater on, and there's probably less pollution because it's less close to cars and pollution. So that's a really major big thing. Another thing is that poor people, they're content with simple entertainment. So they just get entertained and then they move on with their day. Whereas rich people things is that they would watch something, even if it's entertainment, and then see how they can use it to better their business. So let's say they learn something, they're gonna want to share it with their friends and their circle, pretty much. And then if they see something that they like in entertainment, in content, they would probably want to put it in their stuff as well. So, for example, if they buy a product and they like something, a poor person would get this product and just enjoy it, and a rich person would try to enjoy it as much as possible, but then also see what they like about it, right? Maybe it's the design or something. So another thing is that poor people, they eat junk food. They eat food that are high in fats, high in cholesterol, and this really affects their health. This is contrast to rich people, that they would eat healthy because they need the energy to do the stuff that they need to do. And a lot of times that poor people, they don't know that there's that much difference between eating healthy and unhealthy. So they don't know that you can actually eat something healthy, enjoy it, like it's good food, like it tastes good, and it also helps their bread, their mind, and their body. Whereas another thing, another rich person, when they get like something like food that's healthy, then they know the health benefits, so it helps them enjoy it, and also it helps with actually sticking to eating healthy. Another thing that poor people do is that they live in situations where there's a lot of not in the best neighborhood. So when the neighborhood is bad, there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of the vibe is completely different. Whereas rich people, they live in a place where it's more calm, it's more nice, it's more friendly. A lot of the time. Another thing poor people do is that they are they don't like learning as much. They see learning as something that's difficult. They see it's something that's not very pleasant, because they can't see the where it's going, right? What it's for, and that ties into another point, actually. And then as opposed to rich people, that they know that the more they learn, the more they earn, and then they keep learning because they know that they want to keep making their business better. So what this ties into is that poor people, they only think about the present moment, and without thinking about the future. Whereas rich people, they think of both the present moment and the future. So they make sure that poor people just are trying to get as much pleasure in the present, and kind of like ignore the future. where when they get to the future, it's another present, and then they're kind of like catching up all the time. Whereas rich people, they found a way to enjoy the present while thinking about the future. So it's always it always continuously gets better. Their life, I mean. So another thing, and this last thing, because this video is getting kind of long, I believe that the most important about the difference between rich people and poor people is that poor people are not as friendly, they're not as kind, they're not as nice. And this really ties into so many things, but when you're a poor person, you are unable to really enjoy other people because you're still always worried about survival, and you're worried about trying to survive the stress of your daily life. This is contrasted to rich people, that the only way for them to get rich and make partnerships and grow their business and attract customers is to be a good person, right? To be a person that is able to grow their business, is able to make solid connections and maintain these connections, so they don't go around stabbing people in the back and acting like criminals and being horrible, basically. Because, like, just an example about this point is, like, you wouldn't buy from a company where you know that the CEO is just a huge douchebag. Whereas if your crappy friend tries to start a business and you don't really like them, there's no way that you're gonna buy what they're selling. So that's really it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you in the next one.